Hi there, and welcome to this special edition of the Tippy cast. I'm Chris, and we'll hear from Daz shortly. Today we're going to be playing Half Tilt, a new game from TTCombat, about halfling jousting. We're going to be playing a version of this game without using the ploy cards. Just going to use a stripped down, bare bones version just to get used to the rules, and we'd recommend that your first couple of games you should do the same before bringing in the ploy cards. Here I'm going to run you through what the Knight card contains. So here we have the name of the chosen knight. This is the knightly profile, an image of the knight model, which shows the model you'll be using alongside this knight card. This is the Renown. It's used for certain in-game effects and during team building. This is your jousting skill, how many dice that knight may allocate at the start of each turn. This is your glory. This can be used during tilts to tip things in the knight's favour. This is your endurance. This measures the knight's stamina, both physically and mentally. Through this video I will constantly call it health and being damaged. Just know that I mean endurance in this. These are your allocation boxes. When allocating dice, these boxes can be used to show where dice are allocated. They also contain any modifiers like extra dice shown by a grey dice symbol and rerolls with a grey arrow that the knight is entitled to. These are your traits. This defines a knight's jousting style. Some grant benefits while some provide negative effects or restrictions. Generic traits can be referenced in the traits section of the rulebook, while unique traits are detailed on the knight cards themselves. And these are keywords. These are referenced by various sources to apply effects and rules. Mostly you'll find them on the ploy cards, which we won't be using.
So we're playing a Renown 7 game, which means we have built a team of 3 jousters. My team is being led by the Renown 3 Sir Huas the Strong. My 2 Renown 2 gentlemen are Frederick of the Chalice and Sir Chardon the Sharp.
And for my team, who I have lovingly called the Tippy Thoroughbreds, they are being led by Sir Pigersmint, accompanied by Sir Duxley and Sir Cluckington. So I have a nice range of animals straight from the battery.
So into round 1, I am going to start off with Sir Chardon the Sharp.
I will start off with Sir Duxley.
Okay, so into the allocation stage we go.
So Sir Duxley, with his 7 combat score, jousting ability, that gives me 7 dice I can use, and then I have my approach cards which can add an extra dice into the mix. Reveal when you are.
Yep, I have gone 3 into initiative, 3 into strike, as Sir Chardon the Sharp gets an extra dice for strike, and I have put my remaining dice into block. My approach, I've gone full speed, which will add me a extra dice into initiative, which in my dice can will be represented by a yellow dice, would be my approach dice.
For Sir Duxley, I have gone 3 initiative, 3 strike, 1 block, and for my approach card, I am using Cautious, which adds an extra dice to the block pool. And in my dice, I will have the small black dice as my extra dice.
Cool. Right, now we shall roll initiative.
Oh, that is very nice initiative.
So with my score dice, 5. And then anything over 3 is a success. So 5, 6,
Yep.
7, and 8. So my score will be up.
And I have a high score of 6 with an additional 6, which grants 2 points. Is that correct? And I also have a 5, which grants 1. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 initiative. So we go 1 move, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and we connect.
Which now means we impact. So, the impact, the gentleman who has the initiative, or the highest initiative score, will strike first. So, in this instance, it is Sir Duxley.
And as Sir Duxley has the Lancer trait, if the knight makes a strike check while having initiative, reduce the opposing knight's block pool by 1.
I have done, which has taken me down to 2 dice.
I roll my 3 strike dice, which is a 1, a 1, and a 2. So I take my highest dice, which is a 2. And the ones do not give a bonus.
So,
do not give a success.
So Shardon the Shark, I lost one of my block dice to the Lancer rule. I have a 6 and a 2, so I have already blocked the. But Sir Shardon the Shark had a +1 in his block anyway, which adds 1 to the would be 7.
Yep.
So I've successfully blocked Sir Duxley's attack. Now it is my turn to strike Sir Duxley. And my score, I have a 5, a 3, and a 3, so that is 7 in total.
And my block is a 4 and a 3. I get a +1 to my block for Sir Duxley, and I am not going to use my reroll ability because they're all right. So 4, 5, +1 for for Sir Duxley, which is 6.
So you lose 1 endurance for me being at 7.
Okay, that puts me down to 4 health.
So now that an impact has occurred, we must test our resolve. And to test the resolve of our knights, we roll 2d6 and we add the result to our remaining endurance. And if that is over 10, the knights remain, everything is fine. I'll explain what happens when things happen. So my resolve is 7 plus 4, which is 11, and I am fine.
My resolve is 9, 10, 11, 12 because of my 4 health. So I am fine as well.
So I had an initiative score of 7. No, 8. You had 9, didn't you?
Yes, but I took damage, so I lose 2.
Just 1 for every damage you took. Yeah,
just 1. Okay. So I've moved 5 spaces. I've moved 5. So that would be your 5th, 6, 7, 8. I've moved 5, 6, 7, and 8 because I lose 1 because of the damage I took.
And now we return to allocation.
Okay. When you're ready.
I am. So I have done 4 into initiative, 3 into strike, and 2 into block with an aggressive approach. So I now have 4 dice into strike.
Okay, I've went 3 into initiative, 3 into strike, 1 into block, and then the aggressive approach card has given me an extra strike, which gives me 4 dice total for that.
And now we roll the initiative.
Yes. Oh god, these dice are not very fortunate for me.
Well, that's no good. Especially as a lancer.
Oh, I have a initiative of 2. No, it is not.
this might not go well for you.
I don't even get my quack reactions for that.
And I have an initiative of 6.
But yeah. Okay, so I have an initiative of 2, which is not ideal for me at all. Okay, so as our movement goes, go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad at all. So there's no strikes, there is no blocking. We go straight to the end and we begin a new round. Just when you're ready.
Okay, I've gone 4 into initiative with full speed, so that takes my dice up to 5. 3 into strike and 2 into block.
Okay, I'm going with full speed approach, which is giving me an extra dice to my initiative. So I'm going with 4 initiative, 3 strike, 1 block. I will use a glory before we do an action check. May elect to spend any number of glory up to their current amount to declare a moment of glory. So I roll 1d6, and looking at the chart, no glory here today. Of course. Oh, I didn't even video that, but you know, I rolled a 1. That's fine. I can live with that. You don't need to see that. Okay, so we got to roll an initiative as normal. That is more like a dice roll for me. So 6 is my highest roll with 5, 4, and a 3. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9 initiative.
Mine is 5, 4, 3. Total score of 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh, that is not that good for me then. However, I do get to activate my quack reactions. So if Sir Duxley has an initiative score of 7+, but does not have initiative, ignore the Lancer generic trait for this turn. So that's not going to... the Lancer trait isn't going to affect my login. We move, so be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and we connect.
So, Sir Chardon will strike first. 5 and 6 is the score.
And I am going to block with 1 dice. That's 5. I get a +1 because of Sir Duxley's block. And that gives me a 6. And then my strike with my 3 dice. 4, 4, 2. So that would be 5.
And my
5 strike.
So I have 5 and +1 for Sir Chardon's block, so 6 is the score.
Oh, so we do not. We do not deal any glancing blows. So we continue our momentum, which is unheeded, and that is just our second clash. So we still get one more attempt to deal damage. So you move 3, I've moved 2, so it'll be 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and did you have 10?
I did have 10, yeah.
You had 10, which puts us there. Okay. Resolve or resolve phase. So 2d6.
I am perfectly fine.
I've rolled an 8 and I have 4 health remaining, which means I'm fine as well. Right. So we go back to our allocation stage.
Yep. Whereabouts am I? Oh, I'm very close behind you.
Here you are. If you manage to catch up to me, you deal 2 damage to me, I believe it is, for an attack from the back.
Yes, and I will automatically win the round.
Yes. If you do manage to do it, win the round, opposing knight loses 2 endurance, while the victorious knight gains 1 glory. Then end the round as if 3 impacts had occurred. So I'm really hoping to just not get caught in the back with a really bad roll. Okay, I am ready.
Okay, and I'm time to roll initiative.
What do you have? I have full speed for my approach, which gives me 4 dice to roll, 2 in attack, 2 in strike, sorry, and 2 in block.
I went 4 into initiative with a full speed approach, taking my dice up to 5. And then I did 3 into strike and 2 into block.
I think we're both at odds for what we're trying to do here. So I've rolled 5. The 2 does not give me any. So that's 5, 6, 7. 7 initiative.
I have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
So as we move, so that is, let me just put a little reminder of how much movement you've got there. So that is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and we move into combat.
And the very speedy Sir Chardon will strike first with my 3 dice. Very poor roll. I have a score of 4.
4. Okay, I need to survive this. So I am blocking. That is a 6. I have a free reroll. So I'm going to reroll this 2 for another 6. That is fantastic. You'll love to see it. Which gives me 6, 7, 8, and +1 block 9.
Very easily blocked.
Then I will attack you. I am going to use another glory to roll a d6. A 6. So I've rolled a 6 and a 1, which isn't ideal, but because of my glory, I can change them both into 6s, which I will. So that would be 8 for my strike, 6, and then 2 for the second 6.
I too shall try and do a moment of glory with my block. 5, so I can add 2 to my modifier for the action check, which is helpful. So for my block, I now have 2 dice and +2 to my modifier, which will stack on top of Sir Chardon's +1. So 5 is my final block with the added 3.
8. So you block the attack as well.
And now we carry on. Oh no! Now we do our resolve.
And that is our third impact.
So now to roll resolve.
Resolve. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for me. So my resolve is unbroken.
And my resolve, I rolled double sixes, so I'm very okay.
Your movement wouldn't have carried momentum into me because I still had momentum, and it would. Or would it?
No, as now it's considered to be the end of the round because we've had 3 impacts.
Is there just no more momentum after the 3rd impact?
Well, unless I would be able to catch you with the remaining momentum I have.
You wouldn't know. No, because you would have 2 on top of what I would move.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't catch up with this.
Yeah. So at the end of the round, the round is completed when there is 3 impacts have taken place, which they have. And we both remain on our horses, so we can either reset to start again, or we can send our knights into the stables to rest and recuperate, because a knight cannot do more than 2 consecutive rounds at a time. So I'm going to take Sir Chardon out.
Sir Chardon. I'm also taking Sir Duxley out.
And I will bring in the Frederick of the Chalice, my other Renown 2 jouster.
I will bring my good friend Sir Cluckington for a paltry display of jousting, no doubt.
It would quite literally be poultry in motion, Chris.
Oh, now I'm sorry if you felt you've got to unsubscribe, but you should be used to these jokes by now. Okay, so Sir Cluckington is a jousting skill of 8 with 2 glory and 6 health. He is cowardly and is also a lancer. Cowardly trait, the knight suffers a -1 modifier while making a resolve check, so make sure I remember that.
Frederick of the Chalice has a jousting skill of 8, has a glory of 2, and has a 4 endurance. And he has what is called neglect, which is, as Chris explained at the beginning of this video with the card, you need to put a minimum of 1 dice in each block, however, in each square. However, when you have neglect, brackets, whatever these boxes, for example, Frederick of the Chalice is neglect block, I don't have to put a dice into block if I don't want to. So that's with Sir Frederick of the Chalice.
A very heavy hitter without worrying about blocking.
So, into the allocation stage we go.
Good thing with Sir Cluckington. After making an initiative check, Sir Cluckington may reduce their strike pool or block pool by 1 to roll an additional initiative dice. So if I have a particularly bad initiative, I can potentially add an extra dice in if I wanted. So I am going to be going with 3 initiative, 4 strike because I am using the aggressive approach. And I have my remaining 2 in block.
And I have taken 3 into initiative, 4 into strike, and I have taken 1 into block, but have taken the cautious approach, so therefore gives me an extra dice into block. So rolling initiative, I have 3. Out of 8.
Oh, that is a terrible score of 4. So what I'm going to do, I will use impeccable timing. I'm going to reduce my strike pool by 1 to add an extra initiative, which did not do me any favors at all. So I still have an initiative of 4. Okay. What was yours, sorry?
8.
I'm just going to put a little dice marker there. Okay, so that would go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and we go for your 5th movement.
Now I should
which would
my
bring us
strike
into
as
contact.
I have the initiative.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll my block. 5 and a 3, so that would give me a 6 plus 1 for my block, which gives me a 7.
So I had 5, a 4, 3. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, and I re-roll one of my dice, and I have a score of 8 in total.
Okay, so I take 1 damage, and then I will attack you. Dropping a dice. So that's 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm not going to re-roll. I get a free re-roll with circlocking. So yeah, I have an attack of 7.
I have this score of 2, which is the highest dice I had. Plus 1 is 3, so I've lost 4 endurance. How ordinarily the knight would be de-seated, reduced to 0 endurance. However, Frederick of the Chalice has divine faith. Each Frederick suffers damage, roll 1 each. For each 6, reduce the damage taken by 1. I will now use 4d6 that I have taken 4 damage.
That is very
So
good.
I remove by 1. And I've lost the dice. 6s, so Frick of the Chalice has...
Wow. Circlocking.
So now...
You cowardly, cowardly man. That is very well done. Okay. So it would go to resolve stage. So I would do my resolve check.
No, because I've been de-seated. Yep. Oh no, yes, you do your resolve. I don't need to.
So it's 5, 6, plus 5 remaining health. So I have a -1 because of cowardly. So that would put me to 10. We basically get rid of the 1 I rolled. So I still hold my resolve. Okay, so if a knight is reduced to 0 endurance, their opponent may try to seek approval from the crowd. To do so, roll 1d6 and compare it to the points in the book here. So I rolled a 1, so I do not gain any glory. We've lost one of your guys. I am going to keep Sir Cluckington in the fray.
And I am going to bring on my Renown 3, Sir Hewis the Strong.
Now I'm getting worried. Sorry, I'll put your guy on there. I'm getting worried because a Renown 3 against my lovely little chicken boy. Okay, so we will go to the allocations. Okay, what I'm doing is 4 in my initiative. I'm coming in aggressive, so I will be rolling 3 in my strike pool, and I have 2 in my block pool.
And now we're going to roll our initiative. So with Sir Hewis, I've gone 3 into initiative, 3 into strike, 2 into block, with an aggressive approach, which now puts my strike dice up to 4. And I'm going to roll my initiative. Ooh, good.
I don't like the sound of that. So I've rolled there. I am going to use my impeccable timing to take one of my strike dice and roll that. Again, I get a 1 from it, so that's no good. So that is 5, 6, 7. 7 initiative.
And I had a 6, a 6, a 4, and a 3, which brings me up to an 8.
Yeah.
Very lucky indeed.
Okay, so these boys will move. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5.
So we meet in the middle. And as I had the initiative, I will roll my strike first.
And my block.
So I have a 6, 7, 8. And plus 2 for Sir Hewer's strike. So I have a strike of 10.
Wow, okay. I have a block. I rolled a 6 and a 1. So with my plus 1 block, I get a 7. So I'm taking 3 damage, which puts me down to 2, because I have damage from before. Then I will go to my strike.
Yep.
Double 6s. I'll take that. So 6, 7, 8.
And Sir Hewer's block. I have 4, plus 1 block. Not this dice. Plus 1 on his block. Takes his endurance, brings Sir Hewer's down to health of 5. It is what it is. So now we do our momentum.
Yep. So I lose 3 of my momentum, so I will not move any further.
And I lose 1.
1 momentum, so you move 2 spaces remaining. Okay, then we go to resolve.
Indeed we do.
Okay, so I need a good roll here.
And I have 5, 1, 6 plus 5. All good.
Oh, sorry, I have. Oh no, hang on. I have cowardly, so I lose 1 from my roll. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because of my 2 health, I lose 1. That puts me to 9. So
so you
fail my
lose
resolve
your
roll.
endurance equal to the amount you failed the resolve test by.
Okay, so I am on 1 remaining health.
Back to allocation.
Okay, I have my allocation dice ready. Have you?
I have indeed.
Okay, so I am coming at you full speed. So I've added an extra dice into my initiative pool, which puts me to 4 initiative dice. And I have 2 strike and 3 block.
I have gone into 3 initiative, also coming at you full speed. So I've got 4 in initiative. I've put 3 into strike, and I have put 2 into block. Oh, that is a terrible score.
Initiative. Oh, that is what I love to see. I really do. So I've got 2 6s, a 5, and a 3. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 initiative.
I've got 4 2s.
4, 2. That is
No,
not
so
ideal.
I have an initiative score of 2.
Let us go. So 1, 1, 2, 2. Hang on, have I just jumped 1, 2? Well, so we'd have been like that, yeah. Like that.
Yeah, I moved 2, so you have the initiative.
Yeah. So 1, 1, 2,
I start.
2, 3, 3. I jumped an extra spot.
2.
How many did you have? 2. 2.
Yeah.
So you'd be there. I've jumped an extra spot there. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The long one at the end, it throws me. It just keeps messing us around because it's like half moves and then that big full move, and it throws me every time. Right. So there's no combat to be done there.
So back to allocation.
So back to allocation.
I got lucky there, I'll be honest.
Do we still do a resolve check?
No, because there's been no impact.
No impact. All right. So allocations ready?
Yep. With my allocation, I'm coming at you full speed. So I have 4 into my initiative, 3 into strike, and 2 into block. Nothing has changed from my last dice allocation.
I have changed my allocation. I am still coming at you full speed because I am determined to catch up with you, which has now given me 5 dice. So I've put four of my jousting ability into that, which leaves me with 2 on my strike and my block. And I do have that impeccable timing as well, so I can add a little bit extra, hopefully, as well if I need to. Okay, so let us go to our initiative phase. I called that.
Have an initiative.
6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to keep that. So I have initiative of 9 because I rolled 2 6s and a 3. The other dice they didn't score me anything.
And yeah, I have an initiative of 5.
Okay, so easiest way I'll do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the back here.
Into the back of Sir Hewis, was it?
Into the back of Sir Hewis the Strong.
Hawthorne.
You just weren't moving fast enough. Okay, so the let me just bring the rules up there. So impacts from behind. If a knight would move on to another space occupied by the other knight, then they automatically win the round. So yeah, it would be my next movement up onto you there. Immediately win the round. The opposing knight loses 2 endurance, while the victorious knight gains 1 glory. Can glory go above your stated card limit?
Yes.
I've never.
So that puts Sir Hewis down to 3.
Okay, and that puts Sir Cluckington up to 3 glory. Then end the round as if 3 impacts had occurred, so don't even have to do a resolve stage there.
Nope.
Okay, so
I'm going to keep this out. He needs to regain some glory.
So, Sir Cluckington, that is his second time out. So he is going to go and have a well-deserved dinner, and that means he's going to make his debut, Sir Pigersmond. He's gonna. You may be strong, but he's gonna make you squeal. So Sir Pigersmond, 10 jousting skill, 1 glory, 8 health, and he is strong impact. Which when we did our our little test game last night, Strong Impact came into play a few times for Sir Pigersmond. So Strong Impact works if the knight has an initiative score of 7+, then apply a +1 modifier to their strike. So he's quite reckless, just charging in with his big old sword.
Well, I think my dice are broken at the moment, so I'll have to get some new ones.
Well, if you're interested in some fantastic D6s with Tippy on them, shameless plug, go to TTCombat, and in the store there are some D6s.
So, speaking of dice, into allocation.
Okay, so how do I want to do this? Okay, I have my allocation ready.
As do I.
Okay, so Sir Pigersmond, he is going to be coming at you aggressively. So he adds an extra dice to his strike pool. So he has 4 dice in his initiative. He has 5 dice in his strike, and he has 2 dice in his block.
So Hewis will be coming at you full speed. So I now have 4 dice into initiative, 3 dice into strike, and 2 dice into block. And now we shall roll initiative. So 5, 6, and 7 with my score.
Okay, and for me, I have a 6, 7, 8.
7.
So I have Strong Impact, which applies a +1 modifier to strike. Okay, so we go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5. Okay, so we go in with my strike first. Just make sure I'm recording that. Okay, I have 6, 7, 8, +1 for my Strong Impact. That is 9.
So block +1 is 5, so I lose 4 endurance, which has de-seated Sir Hewis the Strong. Less than.
I went in for blood on that one. Like I had to get him out of the way, but that leads to you having lost more than half of your starting score.
Which it does, which would mean that the Tippy Shire Thoroughbreds have won today's joust. And the crowd gets moderately excited.
Yay! I mean, looking at this crowd right here, there's a zombie on our phone. There is a dude who's bleeding from the neck. There's a little halfling who's just enjoying a pasty. There's 2 knights who are flexing. So, and there's a cow. So, you know, this crowd is absolutely out of control.
And with that concludes our first Let's Play of Half Tilt. Concludes our call to pre-order on TT